video thing change the political ad business?
That's an excellent question. I would say it's changing. I don't think it's changed the business. The existing business, just as background, of TV 30 spots was pretty straightforward and simple. You had a mass medium. That was where the majority of persuasion happened. I would argue that's still where a lot of the persuasion happens. And so that was pretty tried and true setup and formula for the businesses. I would say now a lot of the TV 30 firms are having to either account for the emergence of digital agencies, digital video agencies, and sometimes they're doing that work as a loss or at a loss, or they're being forced to adapt to bring on other people to specialize in their digital campaigns. But I think what's been really disruptive about the digital video advertising in general is the fact that the pricing model has been thrown on its head. Folks like myself, who started off as a one-man band, shooter, editor, do everything with one person, and I call it the kid with a laptop. That whole model has really made it possible to generate ads at a lower price point.
It's opened up the industry.
It's opened up the industry for better and for worse. As a result, there's a lot more clutter. Right, everybody can make an ad, so there's some really terrible ads out there now, just because there's nothing stopping that ad from getting out.
I remember the same thing happened when I was a pollster. And when you were a pollster, you had to have a mainframe computer. You had to have every telephone book in the company. You had to have your own phone room, your own coding department, and then IBM came out with that personal computer, and suddenly all these professors were saying, "I'm a pollster," and the client would go, "Oh, it's printed out on computer paper.
Right,
must be true." So
right. Well, and it really cuts both ways in the industry. So, for example, we'll have some of the more established traditional firms that will say we do digital, and it's like, well, it's easy to say that. You can put out an ad and call it a digital ad, but is it truly effective? And the reverse, folks like myself, my view is not distinguishing between TV and digital in terms of the team that you're building. We do advertising across all formats, so we don't care whether it's TV, radio, print, outdoor, digital, digital video, digital display. In our view, that's all just advertising, and it's a tool. So where are you running it, who are you talking to, what are your production budgets you have available, what's the campaign looking like, who are you trying to reach, and where are they? So all those questions, in our view, is answered cohesively. We don't consider ourselves a digital agency. We consider ourselves an advertising agency, and so that distinction is important because as the worlds collide, nobody's searching to be the digital advertising agency or just the TV advertising agency. They're searching to be the media strategist for the race, and that's really where the different vendors within the space are starting to coalesce. Is they're each trying to fill for the part that they don't have, and the ones that do so successfully are going to be extremely dominant in the media landscape to come, because you have to have mastery of all of the elements.
Well, it's a good stopping point to drink some beer. So we come back. We have to fill
Cheers.
the glasses up for continuity.